That monster looks really cool. Kinda... Volfolk looks really cool and really frustrating, I guess, but I mean, most monsters in Monster Hunter are frustrating on some level. Okay. Yeah, that was the joke name people were giving it in the chat. Volfolk is, I think, the official, well, unofficial fan name for it. Not Butteroo Fuckaroo. But yeah, he looks really fun. And I like the new area too. I like that it's kind of a new, almost general area. It's not like a weird place or a place that requires drinks. Just another, like Heaven's Mountain, Monster Hunter for you. Just another kind of functional area. But has he been calling it Baru Faraku? Because that sounds like a joke name to me. Because I've always, like, I've been calling it Volfolk. Valfalk. Seriously, doesn't that sound like a joke name for the monster? But he looks really cool. I think he's a really cool looking monster. Also, Brave Gunlance is probably going to be my main going forward in that game. I mean, don't get me wrong. Dread Queen Soul Plus looks amazing. Getting I think it's called Super Herbology is the name for it right now in a set that has wide range +2. That sounds amazing to me because I'm considering putting just herbology into my Dread Queen set so my herbs function like potions. Where am I going? Yeah, I know. It's essentially like an Englishy style thing. Oh. Well, this is lucky. But yeah, herbology going in my Dread Queen set has been something I've thought of to make my potions more effective, or my herbs more effective for heals. And then the Dread Queen Plus skill with the Super Herbology, which to me, like, logically, I think that would make your herbs function like mega potions. And having that work with wide range just sounds awesome. Nice. But yeah, I think in actual double cross, I'm gonna Gunlance main again. I mean, I still consider myself a Gunlance main alongside being a Sword and Shield main, but man, does Brave style for the Gunlance just look so awesome. And that new hunting art they gave it, where you do like the chain shot, and then if you land that, you do another chain shot and lock your gauge in. Oh, it looks awesome. Oh, I think it's definitely coming out in the West. They're just being huge teases about it. Because I think if they took the time to release Monster Hunter Cross in the West, I seriously doubt they'd skip on doing the next game. Given how much work they put in the Generations to make it Generations, and it's like, well, they're just adding G rank on. They get to sell it for the price of a whole new game. Hello, Cedric. Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, and I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming tonight, because not only is there MH double cross stuff to watch, Iron Fist comes out tonight. Well, today. And I was going to watch it tonight. Or at least try to watch a lot of it tonight. And actually, on top of Double Cross coming out, Iron Fist premiering, there's also an Overwatch tournament this weekend. So it's like, I know I should be responsible and pretty much just stream as much as I can, because, you know, it's streaming. But I'm also like, there are 3 whole important things to me coming out this weekend. But I have a schedule to maintain. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And even though I streamed yesterday, and it was actually a pretty good stream, especially given that it was not Grim Dawn, I still feel obligated to do my Friday stream. So we're doing the Friday stream. I just may head off early. Go indulge some TV binging on Netflix. You know, I think I just took the first potion with this guy tonight. Our Witchblade here, compared to the last time I streamed him, has gotten so much better. It's just a little legendary equipping, a tiny bit of leveling up, and he can handle elite now. And a devotion switch. The only thing is he's kind of weak. He takes a lot, you know, to bring down a target. But, man, what the hell was going on here? We had, what was this, 4 heroes all in one area? New DLC for this game? The expansion pack is going to be coming out in like Q1, Q2 this year, so sometime between now and June. You can, however, pick up the Crucible and the Loyalist pack. The Loyalist pack is pretty much just a support crate type of thing, because you only get some transmogs out of it. The Crucible is the Crucible. X-Pack is... they're working on it. I think Monday is the next Grim Misadventures, so we'll get more information about whatever they're working on then. There's a lot already to the expansion pack, though.
These are
Spoilers today? I haven't been paying attention. But is Crate streaming right now? Have I just not been paying attention at all to anything except Monster Hunter? It's not the first time that's happened. Oh, we got Venom Spine Greaves out of that. That was our legendary off of that group. Oh, okay. That's cool. Let's go to the official forums, see what that is. Because yeah, I was at work when that stream happened. I mean, we could watch that stream. I'm sure there's a DLC for, or a VOD for it. Yeah, Grim Dawn with Crate. There was a dev stream today. Which means I actually auto-hosted it on this channel. But I was at work, so I missed it. Oh, it was in chat only? Okay. Here, I'm just gonna look at the forum real quick then. Because I was thinking I should have the stream playing in the background. Developmental updates. Dev stream. Because there isn't an expansion development news. Oh, if only Sino were here, he could talk. Oh, he's on Discord. I'll get back into the game in a moment. Oh, they're teasing something for Monday. Get hype, kids. Get hype, kids. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay attention for Monday's stream because I didn't host that. I swear I had Create Entertainment as a host on my auto hosting. Yeah, because I have Resident Sino as one of my auto hosts. I don't know if I have any, what do you call it? I swear I had Create Entertainment as an auto host. Okay, and I guess Twitch is not going to load my settings page. Tonight's kind of a mess now. Because I've only been in the game, like, half in the game. And I'm getting bombshells dropped on me in my own chat. Yeah, I should have auto-hosted it. Okay, so a Beast faction, an Ethereal Vanguard faction, and a Witch faction. I would assume the Witch faction is based off of the witch you save or kill, maybe? In, the Bloodgrove, or something similar. Which is why you should always save her on Ultimate, unless you get more out of it on Normal and Elite than you'd want to save her. I'm hoping that if they're going to put in an Ethereal Vanguard faction, they should put a Chthonic Vanguard faction in too. Unless it's an entire new class of Ethereal. And I think a Beast faction is something everyone's wanted so far. But yeah, I think they might spoil the next mastery on Monday. So we'll have to stay tuned for that. Monday's stream is going to be interesting then, because if we got all this new information, and we get the new mastery, it'll be interesting to see what happens. See, I've been kind of... Like I've said before, I want to see more nemesises for each faction. So if the only way they can get that to work is to have you get just new factions, I'm totally fine with that. Okay, my streaming announcement video was up. Just checking. I actually have to do a title change real quick. We're gonna make this Grim Dawn, leveling the Witchblade through Elite? Exclamation point. See, I found that if you put exclamation points in things, you actually get more attention to it. Yeah, that makes sense to me too. Like, just having a nemesis being, oh, this is the top dog of that faction. Yes. It's also capitalizing words. Like, you'll notice a lot of people who do vlogging will do that, where they'll be like, the craziest thing you've ever seen in bleh. Even I've done, like, goofy clickbait titles like that. See, whenever I do this area in a more Let's Play-like series, I'll say the craziest bugs in Grim Dawn, capitalize the word crazy, and then it's just fighting, like, you know, the Dermepterans, the Derpidons. So the reason someone like Fabius wouldn't just outright kill Cronley is because Fabius isn't an idea guy. You get this a lot with henchmen, where you're like, oh, why doesn't like the big henchman just kill the leader and take over? Well, Fabius probably is not intelligent enough to run Cronley's gang. Hello, Zoidberg. Thank you, and welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. There's been big Grim Dawn news today. We're getting new factions in the game, and Monday, it was teased that we might see the 8th Mastery. You'll always have Zoidberg. You'll all have Zoidberg. Futurama, I would probably say, is my favorite show ever. I haven't watched it in a really long time, so a lot of my quotes are probably off. Yeah, apparently there was a dev stream that I missed because I was working. And, we're getting an Ethereal Vanguard faction, a Beast faction, and a Witch faction. And presumably the Witch faction is a choice faction. Whoop, 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 whoop. I mean, I would assume it's the choice, the faction that's giving you a choice. These others don't sound like they're choice factions. Unless you get to join the Ethereals. You know, I'd be running that place, you know, immediately if I joined them. But, Touch of Dread? What was I gonna say? I totally forgot what I was gonna say just now. I mean, I'm excited for new factions, just for new nemesises. And I always enjoyed the choice factions, even though I almost always side with the faction. But yeah, there's a sort of Grim Dawn expansion dev update thread, and Zantai basically posted an image of a big question mark with like that Grim Dawn wallpaper border, the big question mark in the middle. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for. I'll link it in the chat real quick. So, yeah. Where is the hot link for this goddamn post? That's why I don't like private forums as much. If this were on Twitter, I could just link to the tweet easily. Which, by the way, if anyone wants direct communications with me, Twitter's probably the way to go, or leaving a comment on my YouTube channel. But yeah, Twitter is also an easy way to get in contact with me. In case anyone is curious, the link I just posted is something that was teased today on, or yesterday, today, whenever, on the forums about Monday. So finally we'll be able to stop speculating about what the class will be and start speculating about what the class is gonna do. Yeah. I'm interested in that, the enlightening thing. I'm kind of hoping it's like a smarty pants class, actually. No, if it's enlightening, then I don't see what it would be about necromancer stuff. Which, actually, I mean, it could still be, it could be a weird take on a necro, honestly. But if it's something about, like, enlightenment thought, like an archivist, in case anyone was wondering, the gears just clicked in my head that there is, in fact, an Archivist in the game. And they said the class name is in the game already, so... Okay, so since I'm probably going to post this on YouTube, hopefully I'll remember to take this chunk out. Man, that was a lot of greens out of that shrine. Hopefully I'll remember to take this chunk out and make its own little chunk. So, in chat right now, or in the comments below, before Monday, let's sort of place bets on what the new class is going to be based off of this forum post. And what we've gathered so far, if anyone is interested in doing this. So, given that they use the word enlightening, and given that we don't really have, say, another Aether guy, I'm actually sort of thinking Archivist might be the thing that's gonna be the 8th Mastery. Because they've also said the class name is in the game. So if Archivist is, you know, the class name, we have Archivist Thelon already in the game. Now, how that could be different from a Arcanist? Who knows? But I could still see Necromancer as a sort of, like, if it's an Archivist, then there could be necromantic elements to it. However, to counter the Necromancer argument, I could also see them not doing it because Order of Death's Vigil exists. And Kaiman's Chosen exists, and there's no, like, you're a crazy zealot paladin. You have to kind of make that class. So with there being a way to kind of make a pseudo-necromancer, I could definitely see there not being a necromancer as a class. I think I've already made this argument that, you know, maybe we're not going to get a necro because it would be almost unfair to the Kaiman's people who wouldn't get a true class to themselves. But also, given that we're getting a witch faction, that kind of takes out the idea that the witch is going to be the class. Now, also, someone mentioned that, oh, it could be the inventor, and I could see it being an inventor, an engineering type, because there is an inventor in the world. He's in friggin' Devil's Crossing, so it's potentially a class we could see as an inventor type. who uses like artifice and stuff to fight. That would be really fun. Yeah, that's the other thing. Arcanist and Archivist could be too close in naming. But it kind of makes me, because I've done this before, it kind of makes me want to run through the game again and just, hello, Wergolf. It kind of makes me just want to run through the game again, because I did that when I was sort of like, oh, it could be a Vanguard. Because Vanguard's a class name for one of the Black Legion NPC units. So it's kind of like, oh, it could be a Vanguard. That could potentially be the thing. Yeah, Archivist. Like, you could see the class form just before your eyes. Hell, imagine if they put a class in, the Archivist, that had, like, caster offhand mastery. How fun would that be? Because we've already got, two-hand weapon mastery with the Shaman. And we've got pistol mastery coming up with the Inquisitor. And then we have, dual wielding mastery with the Nightblade. And we have shield mastery with the Soldier. So what if the Archivist is your... I'm literally just spitballing this right now. What if your Archivist is the caster offhand master? That everything you do requires a caster offhand. And you get a bonus for it, for having a caster offhand. Welcome, Presidians, and no, I am not doing my Arcanist right now. We are speculating over what the class that might be revealed on Monday might be. We're basically speculating about potential speculating opportunities, because I'll relink this. Because that was posted recently about the Monday the Monday Grim Misadventures. Hello, Xflamix. Welcome to the stream. So we are speculating, Presidians and Xflamix, about the next class, as we are wont to do around here, and how it might be revealed Monday. And Xantai, in that post I just linked in the comments, basically used the word enlightening in quotes, and it's got me thinking, it's got the gears turning as to what the new class might be. So, I was like, you can, in the VOD later, I'll probably just post it to YouTube, because I'm thinking of posting this chunk. Yeah, caster offhand as a main hand would be awesome. Yeah, a bookworm type. So, I sort of had this moment where I'm like, what's because we know the class name is in the game, right? So I was like, okay, what's an enlightening sounding name in the game? And I'm sitting here and I just go, Archivist. Because you have Archivist Thelon, who's in the game already, whose, like, character class could be, like, we don't have a second Aether class. So I think we do need a second Aether class. The second Aether class. So it's like, yeah, an Archivist could do that. He's been here all along. Hello, Varus. And yes, you should buy this game. Everyone with Wolf in your name, buy this game immediately. Yeah, I was sort of like, and I'm sort of sitting here like, well, you could do fun things because, two-hand mastery is in the Shaman, gun mastery is going to be in the Inquisitor, shield mastery is in the Soldier, dual-wielding mastery is in the Nightblade. What if we had offhand mastery? Like something that requires offhands. Hello, Karoshika. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy yourself. Oh, Sino! So, did you watch the dev stream, Sino? I heard you actually got the host on it. I don't know if my channel auto-hosted it or not. It should have. Yeah, so I'm assuming you saw that post in that thread on the forums where Zantai posted, like, the question mark surrounded by the Grim Dawn wallpaper background, or border, in regards to Monday's misadventure. Yeah, I did. The ones posted in the forums. So, and he used the word enlightening, and now I'm all like the gears kind of clicked in my head that we might get the Archivist as a class. Because it fits with, like, I may just be overblowing this in my own mind. Oh, look at you, Senpai noticed you. But because I was like, oh, we don't have a second Aether class. We don't have, for lack of a better term, caster weapon mastery class. Hello, Simpumba. Welcome. We are rampantly speculating while I level this Witchblade up.
There was much. I see you rep my scout.